What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to talk about some press release techniques you wide receivers can do. Let's get started. All right, guys, so the first release that we're going to get into today is called the speed release, okay? So when we're setting up on the line, all our speed release is you're in your nice receiver stances, you're taking this inside leg, and you're giving a quick stab inside and your outside release on this guy, okay? You're taking this quick speed release, trying to get upfield fast. In this situation, it would be maybe you look pre-snap read, you're seeing the quarterback's going to get some pressure. They're stacking the box, maybe there's one safety, no safety. Got to be able to be a second quarterback on the field. So we're coming up to this line, we're thinking, okay, I got to get off this thing quick. I got to get off the press quick. All we have to do, the DB's here, right? He's taught to take away the inside on press. We got to get to this point outside of him and we're off the press, okay? That's all we have to do. A release is really not that hard. I think a release is overcoached a lot of the times. So when we come off this line and we just take a quick little speed release here, jab inside, we got to be explosive with this stab, and we're coming fast right out into the outside of this DB, right here on the outside of this leg, because then we're off the press, okay? Then we could take this release outside and then we could get up into this route. But the main important thing on this release is being fast. They call it a speed release for a reason. So we got to be able to be off the line. We got to give a quick stab, and then we got to get upfield. Now I'm going to give you guys a drill to work this. All right, guys, so you only need 2 cones for this drill because I really want you to focus on bursting up and exploding off of this inside leg, okay? A lot of times guys like to work this release, but they just go step after step, and I'm guilty of it too. I've worked those drills before, but I want to work just these 2 cones right now, so we work on accelerating out of this break. So you're going to work 4 sets on each leg, so 4 sets on the left, 4 sets on the right. So we're going to be here. These 2 cones are set up, so when you work this speed release, you don't just take a weak step. You actually give this guy a move inside. You actually move your entire body on this speed release to freeze him, maybe to get him on his heels. We don't want to be lazy with it just because we're trying to be fast. We want to be sudden, quick with our feet, but not lazy. So we're going to be here. Nice receiver stance. All we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a sudden jab to the inside. So we're just going to go here and exploding out. We're bursting up for about 5 yards. If you got a quarterback, have a quarterback give you a ball, you could work a route off of this any way you want it. Then we're going to come back to the other side. We're going to go right leg, have our right leg up. We're going to go jab here, nice quick sudden jab, and then we're going to be pushing off of this leg, exploding, giving a little bit of a shoulder dip so we could get up and maybe restack this DB. Guys, like I said, I want to work 4 sets each side, working on having real sudden feet, moving our entire body on the stab speed release inside. All right, guys, so this next release we're going to talk about is just a double move, okay? So it's just a simple 1-2 off the line, but the common mistakes guys make, so you could either work it like it's an in-out release, like we're going to take this inside release, or it's going to be an out-back-in release, like we're taking an outside. What this is working off is just setting up either off of a wide step release or off of a speed step release, and we're trying to sell like we're just going off this speed step or this wide step right now, putting our second foot in the ground and getting up in this route, taking an inside or an outside release. Now, the common mistake guys will make on this is when they go, it's same thing like we were talking about with the speed release. They'll just go here. Real quick feet, they don't move their entire body, they don't get their body turned, they don't give a little bit of a head jab, and it doesn't get the DB at all. That's not gonna get any separation from this DB, because a good DB, hell, even an average DB, is not gonna bite on just 2 little quick steps where we don't move. He's gonna be able to square us up, get hands on us, and knock us off the path of the route, because the whole point of press, the whole point of jam, is to screw up the timing with the receiver and the quarterback. And if we're not quick and sudden with our feet, and we're not able to move this DB off of his platform, we're not gonna get anywhere. So the most important thing is when we go off of this double move, we're gonna go in out right now, like we're taking inside release. When we go in out, is that our feet are real sudden. I keep my pad level explosive, give a little bit of a shoulder turn and a little bit of a head jab when I go these 1-2, okay? In out, real fast, real sudden. I'm gonna give you guys a drill that you can do to warm up. You can do this before every single workout that you guys do every time you touch the field, working on this double move. All right, guys, so this in-out release, this double move release is a lot like crossing somebody over in basketball, okay? That's a lot like what it's like. Your feet have to be real sudden, and we got to get our body working with our feet as well. So this is something you could do. I call it a crossover drill. We're going to be working, these cones are about 5 yards, but you want them set up about 10 yards apart, and you want to go 6 sets of this. So up, back, up, back, up, back. So we're just going to be here. We're going to take a nice light jog, just a nice light jog. This is the warm up. Light jog, and all we're going to be doing, 1-2, here, 1-2. Real sudden feet, obviously a little bit quicker than that, but when we're coming up back and forth, this nice light jog, and work on going real sudden with our feet, not telegraphing this move and being super out of our frame and slow. Nice light jog, 1-2, having my hands work with my feet. So it's just like running, guys. So when I go left leg up when I'm running, obviously my right arm is gonna be swinging. Same thing when I'm working a release. When I work left, I want my arm going with me. When I go right, I want the exact same thing. That's what we're gonna be working. Like I said, 6 sets of this, guys. Again, we're just gonna be a nice light jog, right, left, real sudden, guys, keeping those toes forward so we can explode in and out of this release. All right, guys, so now we're gonna talk about a foot fire release, okay? Now you can work this in a lot of different situations, but the most important thing is you gotta have rapid hands and rapid feet, okay? That is the most important aspect of this because that's what gets this DB on his heels. If we come off this thing, now let's say we're running a slant, right? And I wanna work this foot fire to his outside shoulder. I wanna be able to be here, fast hands, fast feet, commit to him like I'm going deep, looking over his outside shoulder, and I just stick in the ground and then I come back on this slant. That's a situation we could do it. Same thing, we could work it on a fade. We're coming here, we go foot fire here to the inside, looking over his inside shoulder, trying to get this DB on his heels, and we put our foot in the ground, and then we go at full speed. Or we could do it like this, where we gotta take an inside or an outside release. We come up, we address the DB, maybe soft press catch technique, and we go fast hands, fast feet right at him, and we go 1, 2, and then we get up into this route. But the most important thing, guys, is having rapid hands, rapid feet. So how it should look is when we're coming off this line, we should be here, and we should be as fast as we can move our feet, as fast as we can move our hands. If our hands don't work, our feet aren't gonna be as fast. So fast hands, fast feet. What this is doing is getting this DB on his heels. We're closing the distance with this DB. We're being real fast. And if we can get him on his heels, guys, anything we do should work. If we just give a quick jab inside, or we give him a 1, 2 here, it should get him off balance because he's on his heels and he's gonna have to recover somehow to get back to balance. And by that time, we're already up into the route. I'm gonna show you guys a drill that's gonna work this. All right, guys, so this foot fire release drill is going to be working at a situation where we got to address the DB, we got to close the distance with this DB, and we got to give him an in-out release, like we're taking an inside release off of this thing, like we're maybe running a dig, running a slant right off the bat off of this inside release, okay, or running a post, anything, guys, but we got to take an inside release. So we're going to work 4 sets going each way, alternating. So we're going to be here, so we're going to start up like this. We're going fast hands, fast feet all the way here, working this foot fire. Then when we get up to the cone, we're gonna go 1, 2, making sure my hands, my body are working with my feet, keeping my toes forward. Then we're gonna be exploding up to this next cone. Then we're doing the exact same thing. Fast hands, fast feet, then we're going right, left. And then we're exploding off of this thing. You could have quarterback standing over here, giving you a ball on this slant, or you could just make sure we burst off of this thing. But the most important thing, guys, is when we're coming up full speed, we're coming here, fast hands, fast feet, right, left. Then I'm moving my whole entire body. I'm explosive with my feet, real sudden, like we were talking about earlier in this video, but having fast feet, explosive feet, bursting up into this thing. Like I said, I wanna go 4 sets where I'm going in, out, and then 4 sets where I'm going out, back in. All right, guys, so everybody loves to talk about the slow play release. Everybody loves to teach the slow play release, but in reality, a slow play release, you're only gonna work that thing against a slant or a fade, okay? And if you're a good DB and you're watching this, if you're trying to get the other perspective from the other side, if you see a DB, or if you see a receiver coming out on this slow play release, you should probably be thinking slant or fade, one of the two. He's not, no receiver, no good receiver is gonna be doing this and then take off and run a dig or a post or whatever, anything downfield. The timing's off. The quarterback's already gonna be off that read. He's gonna be looking for anything underneath, maybe even going to a check down because you took too long, okay? The only time you wanna work a slow play release is on a slant. The reason why we slide him, the reason why we here and we slide this guy out is to move him, make him make a decision, okay? Because this DB is gonna be here. He's gotta make a decision. He's taught to take away the inside, and you guys all say, oh, good DB's not gonna open up like that. Well, when he's forced to make a decision and he's wrong either way, we're gonna make him wrong. You know what I mean? He's probably gonna have to open up. So he's either gonna be here, you slide him outside. He ain't gonna slide with you for forever if you slide far, okay? Or he's gonna be here, and he's gonna sit, and he's gonna try to get hands on you, and if you stay in that range where he can't touch you, he has to address you and come towards you. And if he addresses you and he's off balance, that's when we use our hand technique. We're coming here, we slide, DB comes to us, we're slapping him here, and we're ripping underneath, or slap, chop, coming over the top, okay? That's when we work that. Now let's say we slide, and what this DB is gonna do is he's gonna slide with us. Then where he's completely off the platform, completely gave us the inside, we give him a 1, 2 to the outside, and we're coming on this slant, okay? That's the situation for the slant that we're working. Now, everything else is a setup, guys. Playing receiver, a lot of it's about setting up the DB. So now let's say we're here, right? And I'm working this slow play release. I've been getting him on this slant all day. Now I slide. DB's playing it good now. He's sitting inside here. He's like, oh, hell no. He ain't gonna beat me on this slant. Then we're taking him outside. He gives us a little bit of the outside. We give him a 1, 2 to the inside to freeze him, make him think we're coming on this slant. Then we come outside. So let's say we're here. We slide. DB stays inside. Then we're coming here. We're going 1, 2, to sell like we're just going slant right now. He thinks he plays it well, then we burst back upfield and we're fast, we're exploding off of this inside leg, okay guys? That's the only time, in my opinion, that I think you should use the slow play release. You will never see an NFL wide receiver, guys at the top of their games, use a slow play release when they're running a dig or when they're running a post, anything downfield, because it screws up the timing with the quarterback. They run the slow play release when they're trying to set up this slant or set up a fade. That's the only time you want to use a slow play release, guys, not when you're running anything downfield that requires timing from the quarterback. Yes, a fade still requires timing, but we can actually just get up into this thing, head down, and actually create some separation after the slow play. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. That would really mean a lot to me, and I'll see you guys next time.